So we are going to attempt to obtain the limit here, and notice this. Let's look at all the ingredients. If you look at 2 to the power e to the power x plus y, then as x, y go to 0, 0, this will go to 2 plus e to the 0, that is 3. And 1 minus cosine xy will go to 1 minus cosine of 0, and that is going to be 1 minus 1, that is 0. And same thing will happen to xy square, while 1 over 1 plus cosine xy will go to 1 plus cosine 0, that is 1, that is 2. So these are our trouble spots, right? That is rather 1 minus cosine xy over xy square, right? Okay, so say we have to look at this, and this is in the 0 over 0 form. So we may do this. Let's just pretend that xy is u. All right. So this becomes 1 minus cosine u over u square. And if you go ahead and use the half angle formula, what you would get is that this will be 2 sine square of u over 2 over u square. So if we did this, say divided this denominator by 4 and multiplied this by 4 here, then what do you get? You simply get 1/2 sine u over 2 over u over 2 square. And as u goes to 0, I have the same variable here as here. So from calculus 1, you know that this quantity will go to 1 square, that is simply to 1/2. So if I have to write this limit, what my answer will be 2 plus 1, right, for this. And this would be how much? 1 plus 1. And then for this portion, what we just got here, we got 1/2, right? So the answer is going to become 3 over 4 for the limit of, for this limit question. All right. Now let us verify our result graphically. So here I went ahead and graphed our function. Okay. And if we look at this, then when xy is equal to 0, or we are along the x-axis or the y-axis, then the function is not defined. Or at the same time, whenever we have cosine of xy plus 1 equals 0, or cosine xy equals -1, or xy equals, where does this happen? At the odd multiples of pi, where n is an integer. So that's how you see all these breaks at, rectangular hyperbole. But anyways, we see that the situation is all right near 0, 0 here. Okay. All right. When we approach it along the open set in boundary, it works fine. So if you look at it, or if we just went ahead and say graphed z equals 3 over 4, let me change the color of this one to something different. Let's just make a lighter color. Okay, so here we go. So you can see this here, that the limit at 0, 0, it does show up what? How much? 3 over 4. Or I'm going to take more like a zoomed in view, okay, so that those big bricks are not visible. All right. And then that the value shows up to be 0.75 for the limit at 0, 0. All right.